Give me a $5 biggie bag. Stuff happens, and I'm not gonna sit on here and act like, oh, I'm just so perfect and my life's just beautiful and y'all should be like me. And yeah, no, like shit just has really helped me with a lot of stuff, and like stuff that nobody knows about. What's up, y'all? I look a mess. I look a mess. I look a mess. Oh, anyway, what's up? What's the dilly? I am currently sitting in the parking lot of my waxing spot. Your girl got to get up wax. If you didn't know, I be waxing my own underarms, but I can't do yeah, keep it PG. So yeah, I gotta go to the spot. Your girl is hungry. When I say I'm hungry, like I am starving. But my appointment's in like 4 minutes, so I was like, you know what, got some time to kill. If you're wondering why my hair's like this, it's because, you know, that's my little hack for when I ain't do my edges. I did them in the car. Shout out to my sis for the gorilla snot, and it's her brush. But you know, I'm supposed to keep it at work, you know, in case we be rushing, because we be rushing. You know what I'm saying? We work in the same department, if you ain't know. But anyway, I'm gonna get into where I've been at, why I've been gone. I think I'm gonna just wait till my wax is over with. Yeah. So I'm back like I never left. Okay, I'm about to stop at Wendy's. Oh, I done wrote the wrong one down. Child, give me a $5 biggie bag.
Sorry for the inconvenience. We're already closed for the evening.
Oh, okay. Thank you. She didn't even say nothing. You know, I'm just sick of people being fucking rude. You know that? Just fucking rude as hell. I'm about how y'all already closed and it's 8 o'clock. That don't even make sense. Child, I ain't never heard of that in my life. Enough with the chit chat. Basically, I have been gone because your girl was going through heartache. A lot was going on. I can't even read. I was going through, what is it called when a butterfly? I was going through no, not hibernation. Damn, I feel like I'm sound so slow. Damn, what is it called? A change, a growth. I was growing. What is it? Anyway, I had to get myself in a cocoon for a year. I'll say that. I'll put it like that. I had to get myself in a cocoon for a year, and I had to basically like get my finances together, get a better job, which I did get, hallelujah, with way more money, and like get a good schedule down, like get my self-confidence back up, get my like me, like just figure out who I was. Like I ended up, I don't know, I felt like I was lost, and I was trying to like crawl myself out of a hole that I just couldn't get out of. I was dealing with a lot of spiritual stuff. I was definitely dealing with a lot of spiritual stuff, and I was down bad, baby. I was down bad, baby. Okay? And for the last like couple of years, I just was in and out of a relationship that was not the relationship for me. And out of respect for that person, I'm not gonna say nothing more, nothing less. I'ma just say that, I guess this is more. I'ma just say that I had a lot of self-healing to work on, and I had a lot of accountability to work on within myself and my ex, and I had to do a lot of soul searching. Like when I was dealing with him and when I wasn't, and I'm just being very vulnerable here because at the end of the day, like, I'm human, y'all. Like, stuff happens, and I'm not gonna sit on here and act like, oh, I'm just so perfect and my life's just beautiful and y'all should be like me. And yeah, no, like, I'm human, you're human, we're all like just trying to make it in life. We're all trying to live out our purpose, figure out what our purpose is, and just be happy and be okay. Most people want love. I feel like everyone does, but you know, I have some who will say, no, I don't really want to be loved, but I feel like that's cap. So, you know, it's just like, when you are constantly searching for something that you maybe didn't get as a child, or maybe a parent didn't give you. Okay, can you go so I can get over? Go. I need to get over, baby. Let me over, baby. Okay, you see me trying to get over. Yeah, I would have jumped over there too. They disrespectful. Okay, y'all see me. Thank you. See me, I'm nice, I'm polite. I say thank you when somebody let me over, because I'm not a rude freaking person. PG, keep it PG. So, I have had father issues in the past. Maybe still got a little some now. I have had mother issues. And me and my mother are in a great place now. But for a while, a lot of things just were not okay with me. I don't know if I've said it before, but I've been suicidal before. I have like destroyed every relationship in my life at one point, just because I didn't want like anybody bothering me, talking to me. Like, this was all of years ago, right? But I'm bringing it up because I don't think I've ever really sat and been transparent with you guys, and that's all I've ever wanted my channel to be. Like, yes, I do makeup, and yes, I make makeup content and beauty content, but I've always wanted to be a person who's on camera and who's real, who's authentic, who's giving you more than what you need. Because at the end of the day, my business is my business, and just because I'm venting to you about what I've been through doesn't mean you know me either. Like, you know parts of me, but you don't fully know me. So people will get on the internet and they'll judge you and they'll do whatever. But I feel like if it's something in your spirit that's telling you that you should do this, then you should do it. And for me, it's this. Like, this is what I love to do. I've always wanted to just vent and be myself and just help people in whatever way that is. Like, I went through a lot of, like, over the years and recently, I went through a lot of like friendships where I had to end them, where, you know, some of them understood, some of them didn't, where like I had to build relationships with my family or rebuild. We had to go through some stuff. You just, sometimes like things just happen, like, and I was not grounded, and I was dealing with a lot of, Satan was definitely out to get me. If you don't know, I'm religious. I'm a Christian. A lot of stuff, like, I grew up just kind of like depending on myself and feeling like I couldn't trust anybody. That's not necessarily the case, but that's just how I grew up feeling. Like, I felt like, okay, I'm just doing everything myself, and I just gotta make it. I just gotta be this person. But I put so much pressure on myself to be great, but I'm already great. Like, I don't have to have 1 million subscribers. I don't have to have the car. I don't have to have the job. I have the job and the car. I don't have the career, though. That's the difference. Like, I have a great job that pays me very well, but I also work my ass off, excuse my language, and I have for years. Like, my work ethic, can't nobody touch that. I will work my ass off and have no social life. And this year, I really made it a point to have a social life and to just develop more friendships and develop better relationships with my family. And like recently, I haven't even seen my family because I've been so exhausted and tired, just from the transition of the new schedule, I still work at the same place. I just am in a different department, which I love, by the way. And I'm still learning new things every day and whatnot. But I just wanted to basically get on camera and explain to you all like where I've been and apologize, because one thing about me, I'm not a quitter, but I was ready to quit YouTube. I was ready to just end everything. I didn't want to do shit. I didn't know what I was going to do in my life. I was just like, okay, what am I going to do? Like, what is my purpose here? Like, I feel like I'm drowning. I'm not doing anything. Like, what am I going to do? And I even put up a poll like on Instagram. A lot was just going on with me, and I had to learn how to be happy. I had to learn how to be happy on my own. and not depend on a man to make me happy, and not depend on my mother to make me happy, and not depend on my father to make me happy, and not depend on my family to make me happy, because it's not their job. It is my job to make sure I'm happy. It is your job and your job only to make sure you're happy, and it's your job to make sure nobody gets in the way of your happiness in the most respectful, kind, like way. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is your job to hold yourself accountable, because nobody else will if you don't. You see what I'm saying? Like, unless you are fortunate enough, like me, to allow another person to love you completely and find a best friend, and you and God and her like go after God every day and like really encourage each other and push each other to be the best version of yourselves you can be, with no like hesitation, no like just no judgment, you know. Like, me and my best friend have been through a lot of stuff, but that girl, man, she told me, she's like, don't get emotional, but she just has really helped me with a lot of stuff, and like stuff that nobody knows about, and I'm just so grateful to her. Whew, okay. But anyway, T, I just wanted to tell you that, like, I really love you. You already know that, and I thank you for always pushing me and basically like allowing me the space to like just be me, whatever that is, like unapologetically. And she be on my butt about filming. Like, we've got into fights because she just like, where are the videos at? And I'm like, get off my back. Like, I'm already dealing with this and that. Like, I'm beating myself up every day, but she still never let up on me like she did to a certain extent. But anyway, I just wanted like her to know that what she does, but I want to say it in the video as well for y'all to know, because I have a person who loves me genuinely, and she has a person who loves her genuinely, and she's always going to hold me accountable. And I think everybody deserves a best friend in life. Me and mine, I'm blessed, okay? And I went through a lot of stuff emotionally, dealing with all kind of stuff, and it's just like I'm finally in a place in my life where I'm choosing to continue to fight and push, and no matter what happens, like, I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna make it. I'm going to live out my dream. YouTube is gonna be my full-time career. Like, I mean it when I say that. I'm not joking. Like, I'm gonna put the work in, you know what I mean? Like, I'm going to get me a house. I'm gonna move out of my mom's house. I'm gonna pay my car off. Like, I'm gonna do the stuff that I said I was gonna do, whether it was on camera or off camera. I'm gonna do it, because one thing about me, I'm a woman of my word, and I owe a lot to myself, because nobody else ever gave it to me. Nobody else was ever there to make sure I had it. Like, of course, I've had my family and my mom to take care of me and help with things, certain things here and there, but it's like I never saw anybody live out the life that I want. But of course you wouldn't, because it's your life. No one's gonna have the same dreams and aspirations as you, because it's you. But when I was younger, it's different. It messes with you mentally, because it's like, damn, like, why ain't nobody got their own business? Why ain't this? Why ain't that? Like, my grandmother would always tell me, like, make sure you have this in your name, make sure you have something in your name, like, make sure you are doing something. Always go after the highest amount of whatever you can achieve, which I love her for that, because it also helped me like to continue to push myself and not necessarily accept like nothing, basically. I'm on my AirPods, but my camera died. But anyway, like I was saying, sorry for the quick change up, but I'm gonna get this out. I have been through things that like most people probably wouldn't think was really anything, and then most people are like, yeah, you've been through some stuff, girl. But at the end of the day, I'm here to tell you that no matter what I have been through, I am here, I am alive, I am beautiful, I am smart, I am kind, I am a person who is going to persevere always, anytime. Like, the devil will not get me. Like, even if it might look like it, even if you're like, man, she going through some stuff, like she tripping, whatever the case may be. Like, I have been a mean person, I have been a petty person, I have been a harsh person, but one thing about me for sure is I've always been a real person, and that is something that I love about myself. Like, I don't know, like, so many people just fake it in the world, and I don't know, like, I just had to figure out who I was, who I am, who I want to be, who I'm trying to be, who I am called to be, and stay on that pathway, follow God. Like, I wasn't following God, I was dealing with all kind of stuff and just trying to do everything on my own. God says, lean on my understanding, not your own. And so I do, baby. Listen, when I really start chasing God for real, my life changed for the better. And Lord, I thank you so much for this, because it's like I'm so happy. Like, I have never in my life been this happy. And I'm not even gonna act like I just have all this grand old stuff. I don't have like the perfect car. I have my dream car, which is a Honda Accord, it's a 2018. It's the car that I love and I want, because it's the car that I wanted when I could get it. And you know, when I got my car, I was making $12 an hour. Like, I didn't necessarily start from the bottom, but one thing about me, no one has like, and I also have not allowed it, but no one has like done anything for me as an adult that I haven't been able to do for myself. I have been a person who is just like, no, I have my own responsibilities. You can't save me. I have to save myself. And I'm not saying if you got a co-signer or whatever the case may be, whatever you had to do to help you to get where you need to be, it doesn't mean that you like aren't accountable for yourself or that you don't know how to do it on your own. It's just with me personally, I just take it very serious to allow somebody to do anything for me. And I don't like for a person to be like, oh, I did this for you, or whatever the case may be. Like, the only person I like will ever let do, even my mom, like sometimes like I don't even let her do stuff for me. Now I know she wouldn't sit there talking about me, but it's kind of like, it don't matter who it is. Like, it could be anybody. I just say my mom for example, because like that's my mom. Like, of course I love my mom, like that's my mom. But I don't know, I'm just very funny about that. The only person I even allow to do anything for me is my best friend. And even then, we do like so much stuff for each other that's like every day, that we don't even have to like borrow money and stuff like that. Like, I have her to do that, but I don't necessarily need to. And anyway, I don't know why I said that, but I'm so happy. I'm the happiest I've ever been in my life, and I had to make sure that I was the reason why I was happy. I had to make sure that I fully allowed myself to feel whatever I was gonna feel. Like, with my breakup, with me and my father's relationship, with the type of sibling I am, with the type of daughter I am, the type of grandchild I am, the type of niece I am, the type of sister I am, the type of like, well, I said sibling, but yeah, I'm the sister of 3 people. I was like, what? How many siblings I got? But like, it's just, I don't know, y'all. Like, excuse me. I just know in my spirit I was not okay. I was not all right, and I have always prided myself on getting on YouTube, social media, whatever, and being authentic and being myself. And I was just like, I'm never gonna fake the funk. Like, this right here, who you getting today, this is me. This is me being happy. This is me with my hair needing to be redone, and I'm irritated, but I'm still on camera. This is me still being plus size, haven't lost all the weight that I want to lose, but I'm still on camera, still talking about this. This is me at an angle that I pretty much hate, because I'm pretty sure you can see my double chin, but it's still me, and I'm still posting, and I'm still going to keep going after my dream, no matter what I look like, no matter what my size is, and no matter what my goals are. Because one thing I know about me is that this is something that I want to do for the rest of my life. I want to get on social media. I want to, in a sense, be a public speaker, but not, I want to encourage people, because when I was younger, I didn't have that. Like, I grew up basically an only child. I'm not an only child, but that's how I basically grew up. I was sheltered from a lot, and I just was like, you know what? You know, it takes a very strong person to break generational curses, which I am also doing. It takes a very strong person to deal with the trauma of her parents and things that are put on her that are not her fault, but they are still put on her anyway. It takes a very strong person to deal with stuff like that. It takes a very strong person to deal with a lot of family drama that has nothing to do with them, but it's within their parents, or it's within one parent, or it's within one sibling. Like, every family has something. Every family has some form of like, oh my God, yeah, y'all family crazy. Like, you know, but family is family, and you can't choose your family, but all you can do is pray for your family and show up as the best version of you. And if those people are meant to be in your life, family included, they will be. So as far as me and mine, I love my family. I don't see them as much as I want to, and I really, really love my family so much, and I want to see them more, but like, I don't see them, and sometimes I don't feel like they fully understand like why I don't come around, but it's okay. I'm trying to live out a certain path, and a lot of times you can't, there's all gas, no brakes. Now, I've tried to merge it. I've tried to have gas and then brake. No, I just run out of fuel, literally. Like, no, I have to make myself get on a certain track. I like consistency. And if I can't be consistent in a person's life, most of the time I don't show up. Now, that's just something that I do. It's not on purpose, but it is. But it's not personal. You see what I'm saying? So, it's like, sometimes you can't explain things to everybody. Friends, family, whoever. Like, relationship-wise, like, I'm single right now. I don't plan on dating nobody. I don't plan on, like, straining myself to build any relationship with anybody, because it's just like, I'm building a relationship with me and God right now, and everything else will follow. I mean, well, you constantly should be building a relationship with you and the Lord. But in this instance, for me personally, I have been building a relationship with myself and the Lord for years now, and I lost my way, and I stopped communicating with him. I stopped being Vivian. I was a virgin till I was 21 years old. I grew up with just me and my mom, and, like, of course, my immediate family, but I just live with my mom, and me and her didn't always have the best relationship, and I thank God for her and our relationship now. Well, I think sometimes she don't realize it, but I love, like, where we are today, and I love that I still have a mother, you know, because she doesn't. Like, my grandmother passed away when I was a kid. I think I met her, but I don't remember. So did my grandfather. So it's like, I have family on my dad's side, but I don't really know my mom's family on my mom's side. So that's also something where it's like, oh, dang. So anyway, my point is, it's just, I had to dig deep for a lot of different things, and I had to get stuff off my back. I had to hold me accountable, hold my family accountable, hold my best friend accountable, hold my co-workers accountable. I mean, anything. Ew, I'm spitting. Like, any and everything you can think of. And at the end of the day, I have such a relief in my life that I'm the happiest I've ever been, and I would never in my life let anybody take it from me. It doesn't mean that I'm always going to be 24/7 chipper. No, but I'm happy. I am happy with where I'm at in my life. I'm happy with who I am. I'm happy with not knowing everything. I'm happy with not knowing if my YouTube career is going to take off. I'm happy with not knowing if this video is going to make sense when I go to edit it and post. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with knowing that even though my camera died, I got on my phone and I still recorded anyway, because I was determined to make this video, and I did. And I just want y'all to know, like, I'm finna come hard. I've already been going hard on behind the scenes for myself, but I'm about to show up for y'all. I have to show up for me. As an individual, you have to show up for you before you can show up for anybody else. And I'm still in the process of showing up for me, but in showing up for myself, I have to also show up for you all, because it's a win-win. It is a win-win, but it's a, what is it when two things go hand in hand? It goes hand in hand. Like, there's no me without YouTube. Like, I just don't, I mean, I make my TikToks and stuff, but I talk a lot, baby. I want to talk to you. Let's go on live. I just don't have the platform, and I can't have the platform if I don't post like I have the platform. You see what I'm saying? So anyway, I'm not gonna keep rambling, because I'm almost at my best friend's house anyways, but baby, she live out in the boondocks. You know, I just wanted y'all to know that, like, I was going through a lot, but I'm okay. Like, I needed that break, and I see why a lot of people, like, need that break. And, like, I cut all my hair off. I went through all kind of crap. Like, I've cut my hair off before, but I cut my hair off, dyed my hair. Now it's still growing out. Like, I've been meal prepping. I've been trying to lose weight. I've been trying to do things that I said I was going to do for my whole life, and I'm finally in that place in my life where I'm doing those things and taking care of me, and it feels so good. And I just want to encourage anybody who is watching, listening, who sent this to you, whatever, like, to go after whatever it is that's going to make you happy, to hold yourself accountable, to be open to receiving feedback that maybe that you don't agree with. Be open to thinking about what other people say in your family, in your close friends. Now, certain things, it's like, some people will be out to get you, but that's why you have the spirit of discernment. That's why you pray, you talk to God. Allow God to speak to you. Be quiet, sit and listen to nothing. Give God the grace to speak to you. If you're just yapping, you're not going to hear what God has to say. In my opinion, am I a saint? No. Do I have all the answers? No. I don't. I'm human. I'm just telling y'all what works for me. And it's still an ongoing process. It could change every day. One thing about it, two things for sure. I will change every week if I have to. One thing about me, I will change every week. Now, what I mean is not my personality, not who I am as a person. Like, I would just change certain habits, certain things that don't suit me. Like, not just like flavors of food and my favorite like meals. Like, I literally mean like my perspective, my vocabulary, like my understanding, my compassion, my like drive, my will to do certain things. Like, to the core, I'm always going to be a bubbly person. I'm always going to be God's child. I'm always going to promote him in a sense where I'm never going to be disrespectful to you. I'm never going to cuss you out. I'm never going to like get outside of my character for anybody. I never have my whole life except for one individual, and that person, I don't deal with him no more. But I hope and pray to God that I never get out of character for anybody ever again, because I don't like that, you know what I mean? And I want to stay in who I am, in my character, and love me, and be upset and not be upset, and maybe have a fight, maybe not, but still at the end of the day have a resolution when I'm done with whoever I'm dealing with. And in my life, I haven't always had resolutions, and now I'm at this point where I have a resolution or we don't have nothing. You have a resolution or we don't have nothing. Like, you know. But anyway, that's basically where I've been at, y'all. I've been on my spiritual journey, growing and cocooning to be a beautiful ass butterfly, and I spread my wings already, but y'all didn't see it, but y'all will. And I love you all, and I hope that you love you more than I love you, and you love you more than your family loves you, because if you don't love you, nobody else will. And thank you for watching.